Okay, let's go!
March 20th, I crossed to Las Palmas de Gran Canaria with a lovely retired couple from Madrid. We came into the marina just before the sunset, so I had to find a spot to sleep fast. I chose Playa de las Alcaraveneras, a beach closest to the port, popular among backpackers. Right away, I got a rough reality check. Las Palmas is a shithole. This is the biggest, busiest port in the Canary Islands. If you ever think about finding a boat to cross the Atlantic, every sailor is gonna recommend this place. The season starts in November, when thousands of boats come to this port to get ready for the journey. On top of that, every year more than 200 sailboats of all shapes and sizes leave together with the Ark, crossing to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. Las Palmas is the place to fix your boat, pick up crew, or randomly run into a sailor you thought you will never ever see again. But it's also a big, dirty, noisy city with a crowded marina protected from every side. It's nearly impossible to get in or out without a card. The nearest beach hosted mostly homeless people and mice. If I understood correctly, there was also a drug deal going on in the tent next to mine. All in all, a very unpleasant city. Pro tip, if you're ever looking for a sailboat, choose La Gomera or Tenerife instead. Less boats, less people, but at least you can feel safe when camping and enjoy the process. It's always worth to give yourself time to find the right captain, especially if you're gonna spend weeks stuck together on board. The rest of the island was absolutely breathtaking. First morning I took a bus to Maspalomas to see the famous sand dunes. Just like other islands, Gran Canaria's southern half is warm, dry and touristy. To get away from all the ugly hotels, I caught a ride north and stumbled upon the most beautiful road. As we climbed into the mountains, the landscape changed from flat sandy hills to chunky red rocks, straight out of the Grand Canyon. The curvy road kept going up between the cliffs, and my second ride transported me into the tall mountains. Brisk air and pine trunks seemed like such a contrast to where I was just an hour ago. Next, I started on foot, walking the trail to Roque Nublo. I started looking for a place to set up camp, and right on the trail I found the perfect spot. You know, sleeping in a cave has been on my bucket list for ages. It was everything I dreamed of, and Roque Nublo turned out to be the perfect sunset spot. Next morning, I got up early, because I planned to do some hiking. I managed to hike down to Llanos de la Pez, when I changed my mind. Initially, I wanted to climb the tallest point of Gran Canaria, Pico de las Nieves. But then, I remembered another spot I really wanted to see, Playa de Guigui. It's a completely wild beach hidden from civilization. The only way to access it is by sea, dropping the anchor close to the coast, or hiking 2 hours one way. That was the goal. At least until I caught my ride, because it just happened to be a slightly confused Brazilian guide called Ronnie. All I asked was, "Where are you going?" and he had no idea. So we spent the whole day driving up and down the curvy roads of Gran Canaria in a shitty car he borrowed from a friend. We laughed, we sang, we talked about life. We admired the views, driving until we nearly ran out of gas. We got more and more lost, pausing before every intersection, flipping a coin to decide the direction. I couldn't recreate our route if I tried, but somehow we got to Tamadaba. Short hike and a tiny bit of trespassing, and we found exactly what we've been looking for, without even knowing. A lake on a grassy meadow, so out of place and unexpected it seemed like an oasis. Ronnie dropped me off in Las Palmas around 8 p.m, thus concluding my express 48-hour tour of Gran Canaria. I only had time for some fast shopping before I had to run back to the marina. Hugging a huge bag of spinach, I ran through the ugly streets of Las Palmas, smiling to myself.
And I was there just in time to have dinner with my captains, who are all so cool that they deserve an entirely new video. Stay tuned for that.